In the realm of the gods, Princess Sakuna is living the high life.
How splendid it is to be a high-ranking noble.
But after experiencing mischief with some mortals,
You have obliterated the divine garner, along with the offerings I was to receive.
this spoiled princess is going to have to find her roots and ward off some evil in the process.
You're telling me to go out and hunt?
Prepare for an island of adventure in Sakuna of Rice and Ruin, only on
RadKatz, subscribe, asshole.
Welcome to the rice fields, motherfucker!
The year is 2020. We had protests, COVID, and gaming. Two of these things were on everyone's mind that year, while gaming was one of the things to keep people from losing their minds. Both interactive and non-interactive mediums were the things that entertained people who were quarantined inside their houses because of a flu-like bacteria that made everyone stock up on more household supplies than they needed in their lifetime, which made doomsday preppers look sane by comparison.
I don't think the Russians are going to be Mr. Nice Guy anymore. I look at Vladimir, and to me, he looks like Stalin with a suit on.
Some of the games that people played were the usual AAA games, and some standout indies. Games like The Last of Us 2, Ghost of Tsushima, Animal Crossing, Cyberpunk.
Oh, you want to try? Go on, son. Save me.
There were a lot of games released, in spite of the light beer literally closing down every office across the world, including the usual hidden gem that people like to make videos shaming the masses for not playing this game, even though the majority population never ventures past the front page of the Steam store. Rust is popular again? No need to look at the other garbage that those tabs would show me. Don't worry, I'm not one of those guys. Oh, by the way, you never gave Sakuna Rice and Ruin a passing glance, so you're f***ing dead to me. Sakuna is one of those games that people look and go, ew, anime? But for the cultured people like the ancient Japan land, Castlevania, or Harvest Moon, now called Story of Seasons, because anything today with the title Harvest Moon is a cock up of ass piss, will look at this game and be like, why the fuck is one part 2D and the other part 3D? It's so fucking inconsistent! God, you people are hard to please. If you just look at this game and give it a chance, I'm sure you might enjoy what this game offers. But it's only Rice, so no squash, you stupid fucking hillbilly. The story of this game is about a group of homeless people wandering the domain of the gods. How they did this, I don't fucking know. I've seen other people try to find it and they usually end up in jail or dead or some shit. Success rate, 0%. This asshole challenges Squidward Nose over here with the manliest stance of any samurai I've ever seen. And then Mr. Tall, Dark, and Edgy gets his ass kicked by a drunk lolly. This drunk lolly is the title character, Sakura? No, that would mean she's useless. Yeah, no, let me.
Sakuna.
Oh, okay. So, title character is drunk and tells them to turn back because they're stinky, trashy humans. Especially that baby there. I want to kick that baby off a bridge. Look at that little fucker. I'm totally sane, by the way. Don't call the cops on me. Title character is a princess, a harvest goddess, and a spoiled bitch who drinks her days away in luxury. Like she's a rich bitch on a reality show or some shit like that. The piss-scented mortals don't listen to her drunk ass and wander up in the joint. And then title character chases their asses down with some platforming action. Oh yeah! This segment shows you how to play the 2D sections of this 2.5D dick pic, as you can grapple onto ledges using your pretty little sash like it's a goddamn sticky hand, or bionic commando. This sash can also swing around enemies like an exaggerated swagger of a Japanese princess. This sash takes a little while to get used to, but you can do some cool shit with it when you incorporate it into your combos. The main weapons to pull off these butthole blasting combos is a sickle and a hoe. Well, I guess this little farmer knows her way around a hoe. Oh, come on. That was funny. You're all too sensitive. Go back to Twitter. It's kind of weird how she just has these on hand. She doesn't take her job seriously, but she needs them to kill these peasants, which eat the rice meant to be offered to the big lady upstairs. And title character burns the storage because she knows exactly what she's doing. She gets scolded by the big boss, and all these dumbasses get sent to the island of evil beasts. This is where you'll be stuck for the rest of the game, as title character now has to sober up to play farmer and exterminator on this tiny island. Just like Japan for the before anime. Yeah, anime ruining everything. Jeez, this generation's going to hell. Oh, but look at this beautiful era before anime. Title character must now gather and farm for these idiots, since the big samurai can't fight with his sword or farm because he's a big-nosed fuck-up. Title character acts like a tsundere bitch, and she has to feed 5 people who have no relation to each other. Why are they together again? I don't think the game ever tells us. You know, this game's plot kind of reminds me of some Disney Channel movie where the main character has it good, then gets in some kind of trouble that sends him on a journey to discover the importance of friends and hard work or some bullshit. Maybe I'm just shoehorning this into the script because I thought of a funny skit at the beginning of the video. Why should you fucking care? Go away. No, wait, come back. Watch the rest of the video. The way the title character has to provide for these assholes with 2 mechanics. The first is farming. Farming comes in different phases over the 4 seasons, and you have to take care of the rice until it's good to harvest. You can sort of customize the rice depending on what you put in the manure for the soil, and this will affect different stats on the rice. Since title character is a harvest god, leveling up is tied to how you maintain your rice, instead of gaining experience through combat. This is a really cool idea, and it makes you care about what you do with your rice so you can gain more power. But there's a major flaw with this that we'll get to in a minute. So keep that in the back of your head while I talk about farming, and don't you dare fucking leave. I'll get to combat soon, alright? Be patient, you little shit. When you are managing your crops, you play these sort of mini-games for each phase. You gain skills as you keep doing them to make you feel like your farming is paying off. It's a sense of accomplishment that you don't get from other farming simulators. These controls for planting, tilling, and harvesting are really awkward and make some things a frustrating task. No! Now it's ruined! Fuck! The other island inhabitants are not completely useless, as they will provide you with support in other fields. Big Nose here gives you a tutorial on how to maintain the crops from his years of watching farmers. Way to go, champ. Real pro there. European chick cooks food for you. These 2 little shits craft weapons and armor for you with the power of child labor. And this kid finds animals. I don't know, maybe he's the useless one. Fuck it, just kick him off a bridge. There's this cute plush toy that's title character's familiar, and he's there to help title character with combat, and to be an annoying dad, because title character's parents clearly failed in that department. The majority of this game will be spent killing and gathering in these 2D segments that make you do cool shit like this. You have different skills that be individually leveled up, different equipment to put different skills into, and all the usual action RPG shit you're probably familiar with. What? You've never played Kingdom Hearts? Or Diablo? I mean, what the fuck do? You f*** yourself. Now let's get into one of those problems I have with this segment. Yes, there's multiple. I'm not Mr. Nice Guy. That interesting aspect of leveling up with your rice can sometimes hamper your progress to different areas of the island, as leveling up through farming and not combat can mean you can be stuck on a boss that repeatedly beats your childlike ass. FBI, open up! And you have to wait for the rice to be harvested so you can level up and kill the boss. This can make the game feel like it's hit a wall, and you have to wait for a new sledgehammer from Amazon to arrive. Seriously? Another delay? Get your shit together, Amazon. COVID's ending. There's also this hunger meter mechanic that lets you heal without the use of consumables as long as there's food in the tank. When you're empty, you can no longer heal and need to go back home to eat and rest. This wouldn't be a problem if the meter doesn't sometimes drain when there's still a whole quarter of a day left for me to explore. This could be remedied with consumables out in the field to give you a temporary food storage that doesn't give you the same benefits of eating full meals. But there are no consumables, so I guess these demons will have their way with me on an empty stomach. It also would have been nice to have like a dedicated guard button instead of having to swing around and parry enemies for defense. But combat is pretty fun and introduces new mechanics every few levels to keep things fresh. There's a nighttime feature which makes enemies way stronger when it's all dark and spooky, but that's only used for certain items and challenges, so it seems pretty underutilized. Despite these flaws, Castlevania Harvest Rise is a game that stands out from other niche games. The developers Edelweiss have been in the indie scene for years, and this is their first mainstream title. What's surprising is that this little niche fucking game right here, that looks like it would have been localized 2 to 3 years later, was actually released in North America a whole 2 days early ahead of the Japanese release. There's a lot I haven't talked about in this game, like this cool weasel dude, or all these animals you collect, or other side characters who freeload off your hard work, motherfuckers, because I think that people should experience this game for themselves, and hope that this game can gain enough traction to release a sequel to improve on this formula that can give this little studio the push they need to craft ambitious titles like this one.
Hey Cole, you gonna buy Sakuna yet?
No, I don't really like platformers.
Oh, that's funny. This guy said he didn't like farming simulators, so I guess I'm gonna have to show you the power of rice. Open wide, bitch. Just buy the fucking game, or I'll stuff you with fucking rice.
Hi everyone, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I seem pretty hostile at the end there. You don't actually have to buy the game, but I would like it if you consider it. Anyways, if you want me to make a video on the extended thoughts of this game, just say in the comments. Also say in the comments what you did and did not like about this video. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Welcome to the rice fields, motherfucker.